For Final Jeopardy today, we are headed to the Oscars. And the clue is, the first two actors to refuse their Oscar trophies were in films with scripts that this man co-wrote. 30 seconds, players. Good luck. We'll start with Daniel Richmond, $5,600 coming into final, and a response of, who is Welles? I'm afraid it is not Orson Welles. What did you wager, Daniel? Okay, nothing at all. You still have $5,600. The champion, Amé Fluet, was in second place with $11,800 and wrote down a response of, oh, didn't get there. How much did you wager, Amé? Small wager, interesting. So you still have $11,300. Well positioned as we come to Allegra Hill, who had a $1,000 lead coming into final. And she wrote down, who is Ford Coppola, and we will accept that. Yes, George C. Scott for Patton, Marlon Brando for The Godfather, and Francis Ford Coppola worked on both those screenplays. You will add, wow, $10,801, a big payday for you. $23,601 makes you a Jeopardy champion. Congratulations. Our three players are dealing with best-selling authors in Final Jeopardy today. Here's the clue. At age 26 in April 1917, she passed the assistance exam for London's Society of Apothecaries. 30 seconds. Good luck. Allegra Hill, our returning champion, is in third place with $8,600 at the moment. What author did you think of, Allegra? Who is Agatha Christie? That's correct. I assume that's where she got the knowledge of drugs and poisons in her book from her apothecary school time. What did you wager? All right, $4,100 will bump your score up to $12,700. Currently in second place, Chris McGinn has $11,000. Was she thinking of Agatha Christie? She got it right as well. How much did you wager? Oh, wow. She wagered everything, $22,000 and the lead at the moment. So the pressure is on Evan Argyle. He has to have Agatha Christie here. He wrote down, oh, Beatrix Potter. He wagered $4,601. That'll drop him down to second place, $12,799. And Chris McGinn is now a Jeopardy champion. $22,000 for you today. Well done. Public figures is today's Final Jeopardy category, and this is the clue. Foreshadowing his 1978 death, he said, if a bullet should enter my brain, let that bullet destroy every closet door. 30 seconds. Good luck. Chris McGinn is in third place with $8,000. Let's start with your response. You wrote down, who is John Lennon? And I'm afraid it is not John Lennon. You wagered $0. You still have $8,000. Tafarai Mbadiwe was in second place with $9,000, and he came up with what response? Didn't quite finish one. What did you wager, Tafarai? You'll lose $7,001, dropping you to $1,999. Delaney O'Day had the lead with $11,600. What did she come up with? Who is Harvey Milk? That is correct. By the closet, he was referring to closeted people. So how much did you wager? You will add $7,000, taking you to $18,600 and making you an 18-year-old Jeopardy champion. Congratulations, Delaney. The category in Final Jeopardy today will be U.S. presidential elections. Here's the clue. The worst showing by an incumbent candidate in an election was when this man came in third with just 8 electoral votes. 30 seconds, players. Good luck. We'll begin with Dave Keeter, who had $6,700 and had a response of which president? Hoover is not correct, Dave. You wagered pretty big. That'll leave you with $700. The champ Delaney O'Day was in second with $11,600. Which president did Delaney come up with? Who is John Adams? And I'm afraid it's not John Adams. You wagered big $10,000, leaving you with $1,600. Cindy Del Rosario had the lead heading into final with $16,600. First of all, what did she write down? What is Taft? And that is correct. Yes, Teddy Roosevelt's third-party run pushed Taft into third behind Teddy and Wilson. How much did you wager, Cindy? You'll add 6601, taking you to $23,201. And you're our winner today. Congratulations, Cindy. It sure looks like Final Jeopardy today will have something to do with 20th century science. Here's the clue. Calling it a particle that cannot be detected, physicist Wolfgang Pauli first proposed this in 1930. It was detected in 1956. 30 seconds, players. Good luck. We'll begin with Sandra Venable, who has $7,400 and wrote down, what is a quark? I'm afraid it's not a quark, Sandra. What did you wager? We will have to take back $4,001, leaving you with $3,399. Our champion, Cindy Del Rosario, was in second place. What was your response, Cindy? What is a neutrino? The ghost particle. That is correct. Pauli bet a case of champagne that no one would ever find a neutrino, and he paid up decades later when they actually detected one. What will you add, Cindy? 3,401, taking you to 14,801, but you may have to settle for second today because Darganware had a big lead, 35,600. Does he have neutrino? Ah, quark as well. What did you wager? 9,400, but even with that big wager, Dargan, you are left with $26,200. Pretty good for half an hour's work, and you are a new Jeopardy champion. Congratulations. Dargan will be back with us on the Alex Trebek stage on Monday. Have a great weekend, everyone. We're so glad you're here. Stick around and click that subscribe button so you see all our latest videos.